Girl, same.
Hello and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Casey, what happened last time?
We were awesome. Like that's
Truth.
all it is. We fought the Jabberwock valiantly. Yeah, I Pog has the cool, awesome sword and just like ripped right through him. And then we went to be with the Forest Queen and tell her how awesome we were.
As we do these days.
Right. And then she just gave us lots of food. And we finally made it to the Laughing Lord's castle, which is just absolutely covered in blue glowing vines. So River's fine.
And Thistle's big. Thistle's big now.
It's true.
By Thistle standards.
That's
Yes.
true. Right.
Indeed so. Okay.
Oh, boy.
So you stand in the woods and there's a pathway leading into an open grove wherein you see what was probably the palace of the Laughing Lord, but it is, as mentioned, completely wrapped around and entangled in thorn-covered vines that are radiating a blue light through them.
I think we found her.
Yes. I don't want to rescue the Laughing Lord from River. I definitely want to go get her, but
I think that and our thing might have become the same. Maybe.
right, but she gets to decide what happens to her kidnapper. I just want to make that clear.
I'm good with that. If she's in a talking mood, I would just like to let her know she may not want to kill someone for the first time. Like someone of here. But yeah, no, I mean, it's River. Whatever she does is right. What am I going to tell her? No? I mean, it's...
No. Did you by chance bring any tea?
I did not. I didn't bring anything on purpose. I thought we were just going to look at the stars. That was so long ago.
Definitely didn't know we were going to jump into a hole and come to here. Ooh.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Let's not think about how many opinions people are going to have about what we've done today or this week, however long we've been doing things. We're going to be in trouble. So you don't think
this is an elaborate prank by the Laughing Lord?
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so...
Who's pranked in that scenario?
Maybe us, somehow.
Do you think this is funny?
I don't know. What's the punchline?
Hopefully his face.
Okay.
So maybe.
Shade, we can agree this is not a prank, right? Like, I'm making sure that we're clear on things here.
Right. No, I don't think this is a prank.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be funny, but...
This is not.
No.
Well, how dark is it? What time are we there? What is our sun setting?
What is time?
In the Feywild, I don't know, man.
Right.
Optional.
Okay, what's the lighting situation? Maybe time of day is the wrong reference to make here.
The sky is a vibrant pink tinged with orange.
Well, whatever we're gonna see, let's get seeing it.
Yeah. How? Yeah, there's just a path, and we're just heading. How far away are we? Like 5-minute walk, 3-hour walk?
You're probably about a 5-minute walk from the outer gates of the palace.
Okay.
As we get within about 100 yards, I would like to see if I can see any guards of any sort.
Okay. I would take a perception check.
No, yeah, I don't see even the gates, to be honest with you. I forgot where we are, y'all.
There's so much to see here.
Actually, that's true. As you look, you don't see obvious gates. The walls are a crisscrossing, writhing pattern of thorn-covered vines. So no, with your 7 perception, you actually don't see the gates.
Can I look for them?
Sure.
Awesome. I get a 17.
You can see a place where little bits of light are filtering through the vines that would suggest an opening rather than solid wall being behind the vines right there.
And the gates are not. These are not glowing blue, or they are?
They are. The vines that cover the gate are glowing blue.
So, Pog, do you think if I tried to speak to the plants, I could speak to River?
I think that you could probably have a better chance of doing that than me just shouting from here. So that's a great idea.
Okay.
Philip, there's no shot you weren't prepared for this. There is no shot. You had to know this is how we started.
I'm just realizing the city you guys live in is in a jungle, so this is just
Shade's ability to get through the jungle has gotten so much stronger.
So much different. I don't know if it's actually stronger. It hasn't always gone the way you expect.
Her ability to still socialize while not having to interact with people, though? This is great.
Top tier.
I do, in fact, cast Speak with Plants on the vines.
Okay. You see the vines twist and coil, tightening. You hear a slight grinding, cracking sound as of the stone underneath the vines. And the long thorns that cover the vines flex slightly.
Hello.
Who is this?
I'm Shade. And you look like you might know or be in contact with our friend River?
I do not know that name.
Do you normally glow blue?
We are as you see us.
Yep.
This is our domain. You are not welcome here.
Oh.
Is there someone in charge of your domain?
We are the Queen of Thorns.
That's cool. Is there like a place where all of you have a body that we could maybe talk to?
Here, this place is our palace.
I don't doubt you. We don't want.
And we don't want.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Mm-mm.
We
Your
don't
palace.
want the palace.
Nope.
You
Mm-mm.
can have it. We just want to go inside to grab someone real quick and take them home if that's what they want.
In and out, quick conversation is really all we're looking for.
Those who were here belong to us.
What are you gonna do with them?
As we wish.
Well, that doesn't seem nice.
So can we go in and talk to the body version of the queen?
You are not wanted here.
Does she know that we're here?
We
That's a good
are
question.
the Queen of Thorns. You are not wanted here.
By you specifically?
This is our domain. It is our will that matters.
Well, I think those are my questions. Pop?
Be gone, or the guard will be set upon you.
Okay.
What's the guard look like?
I will show you. A little ways down the wall from where you are standing, you can see now, as you are close to the wall, that the layers of vine are not like even. This isn't like a giant rose plant that's crawled all over the wall. There are places where there are like big lumps in the wall, and you see one of these shift and move, and the vines part, and the skeletal remains of what looks like an ogre or a giant or something just fall out of where this lump in the wall in the wall of vines was, and the vines tighten back and cover flush against it, and then the skeletal creature picks itself up, stands covered in torn off vines and leaves and bits of moss, looks around, reaches over, pulls up the trunk of an old dead tree and charges at you. And we need to roll initiative. I'm betting you guys are going to go first. Yes, 14 and 19 for you guys, 3 for the vine troll. So, it's running at you, but it's y'all's turn first.
As it is charging, I'm gonna draw my axe. But in the act of drawing it, how far away is it as it's running at us?
We'll say it's probably 30 feet from you at the point where your turn starts.
Cool with me, because as I draw the axe as a bonus action, I will call my Echo, and he is going to take the first attack at the back of its legs.
Okay, go for it.
For a 16.
16 does hit.
For for 13 damage. Doesn't get any flame bonus.
Okay.
And then I'll use my movement at that time to rush it and try to swing at the front shin of the opposite leg.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit. It's a 9.
9 does not hit.
Okay. That is me.
All right. Shade.
What is the time it takes to alter my quiver?
A bonus
Or is
action.
that just... All right. So Shade just yells at the plant. River, if you can hear us, we're coming for you. Just... And then, let's see what this does. And I would like to have Summer and then shoot the troll with a summer arrow.
Okay.
Rad.
I can no, I'm gonna push that.
Okay.
First attack.
Land.
First attack has to hit, right?
Rolled the same thing twice.
That's
Oh,
not
no.
fair.
A 4 and a 4. For a total of 11.
Ugh.
Yeah, 11, I'm afraid, does not hit.
Okay, well, I will take my second action. For a 23.
That hits.
11 damage.
Nice.
How does that... I'm so sorry for slowing this down. How does that work with... is that charge expended because I used that arrow, but it didn't land?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's what I thought.
How does that work? I don't know this piece. How many charges of the seasons do you get? Or is that how it works?
I have 8 charges a day.
Got it.
And it each day it recharges a certain number, not all at once, but a certain number of charges. And I can, my understanding, so please correct me, Philip, is I can dictate the season of the arrow. Like it doesn't have to be
Correct.
summer all day long.
Got
Right.
it. That's awesome.
correct. Yeah, you can change it as many times as you want.
Sweet.
All right. What about Cal?
He's gonna swipe, run at and swipe the for 15.
15 just misses.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
This is a rough first round. It's about to hurt.
it is a rough first round. All right.
That's true, but, you're not alone. You do also have this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Whose character sheet I should have pulled up before.
Whenever you made that noise, I did in fact picture Thistle charging on Cal.
Riding on her back, his back,
Yes.
Yeah.
making the
yeah,
trumpet
that's,
sound herself.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thistle sees the creature and draws out her dragonfly wing sword and lunges off her feet, and her now very large butterfly wings take to the sky and flap, catch the wind, and she charges at the enemy and will attack.
Let's go, girl.
For a natural 20.
Let's go!
Nice.
We don't celebrate Philip's nat 20s very often. This is a strange sensation.
and deals 15 damage.
Good
to
heavens, this'll.
to the vine troll.
Good job.
Okay, now the vine troll gets to go. The first thing that you notice is that the vine trolls, the vines around the troll skeleton, wrap and tighten, and Pog, you can see and hear cracked bones and breaks in the skeleton snap back into place as the vines tighten around it,
Gross.
causing it to regenerate some of its health. And then it is going to attack Pog first.
I didn't even hit you.
For 18.
Okay, cool.
So it swings this big tree trunk club for 12 bludgeoning damage to you. And then it will make a second attack at Thistle and hit her.
Rude.
And the third attack at Cal. Again for 18.
Good heavens.
That does not hit him.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. All right, that is its turn. And it is back around to Pog.
Well, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna hack at it from the front here. Die took a weird spin. 26.
Nice. That definitely hits.
6. 4. Gross. For 10.
Okay.
Not
You
ideal.
do notice, though, that the fire damage from your axe seems to burn away some of the vines.
Perfect. Then we're gonna swing again. Same thing. Still on me for another 26.
Once again, that still hits.
For 19 damage.
That's better.
Nice.
Yeah, much improved there.
Awesome. Shade.
I am going to attempt again to hit the troll with a summer arrow. 16.
Does hit.
Nice.
So that damage. Sorry, have to keep jumping around here.
That's okay.
Oh. It almost rolled on the 1. But it does 4 fire damage.
Cool.
And the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. How much regular damage did your bow do?
6.
6, so total of 10 there. Okay, and a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
As you would imagine, this is an extremely dexterous creature. 12.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be at the start of its next turn, but it failed for the start of its turn.
Okay.
And it will, at that point, receive another D10 of fire damage.
You set it on fire. That's awesome. Yeah. So this arrow, as you let it loose, as it's spinning in flight, kindles into a bolt of flame and sticks in the vines and you see the vines begin to smolder around it.
So
what about
that's
Cal?
what that one does.
Whoa. That's right
Saw-
up front, right up next to a monster that's slowly catching fire from his chest.
Cal, I failed him. I rolled a 14.
14 does not hit, unfortunately. Thistle flits around to the other side and makes a swipe at the back of the head of the troll skeleton, but not for a very good roll. I think. Yeah. Her dragonfly sword just sort of skips off the skull without doing any real harm. And it is the skeleton's turn. So at the beginning of its turn, it takes some damage if you want to roll whatever that damage is.
Okay. 5.
Nice. Takes another 5. You notice, Pog, that with all the fire damage it's taken, it does not regenerate any of its wounds this turn. And so it is turning and turning. First swing is going to go at Thistle and miss. She flits away, and the big tree trunk just under her. And he comes around and brings it down towards Pog. 16?
Yep.
Okay.
That'll do it.
That is 16 bludgeoning damage, Pog. He comes around and just smashes you into the ground. And then his third attack against Cal. But rolls really poorly for only a 14, which does not hit Cal. All right, so back around to your turn, Pog.
Oh, I just don't feel like this is going to be the last thing made of vines that we're going to interact with. So it's hard to justify using my fires right now. So I'm going to hack away here and hope I hit, because I just realized I've rolled all 3 of my damages incorrectly. Natural 20.
Wow.
Nice.
What did you do incorrectly? It looked right.
So, well, because I didn't factor in the 2d8 on the green flame blade.
Okay, so Green Flame Blade is a spell, and so when you use your multi-attack, you can't also use Green Flame Blade.
I thought it was just on the blade. So the 2d6 is the natural flame.
The 2d6 is the natural fire on the blade.
Okay.
Yeah, the extra 2d6 on it.
So I'm rolling double damage here.
Yep. So 2d12s, and then...
So we start.
Suspense. 19. That's awesome.
That's the first, and then I get my.
Yep.
So 34 points of damage.
Wow. I mean, Pog, would you like to describe killing the troll skeleton?
I'm gonna say that with the axe on fire, I'm just going to have an upward swing straight into the chest, where Shade's arrow has started, and the impact is just gonna send flame around that just consumes. And I'd like him to just like stagger off and crumble as the corpse dissolves, and the bones just fall as the vines burn all around it.
Awesome. That is exactly what happened.
That was. Good job, Pug.
That was awesome.
You too. You did great, Thistle. Shade, that arrow is that.
Well, it's from the Forest Queen. Of course, it's really super cool.
That's so good. Now we can both fire on things. This is perfect.
Yeah,
this
I wonder what
be
the
so
others
good.
do.
So we did it, right?
Well,
We definitely fought the first thing that they threw at us.
There it goes.
yeah. Things were a little foggy for me after all the fire, so that Shade came back into focus.
Smoke clear.
No, Thistle, that's where it starts.
Oh. Okay.
Now, How long is Speak with Plants? You get 10 minutes on it?
I think 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Should we try to tell River that we'd still like to come in, or should we just set the gate on fire and try to get in?
If we should tell her first. Yeah. I think I did yell to her that we were going to try to come in. But I think she's going to get real mad if we burn her vines.
Without a warning, at least.
Right. We
So
have
let's
to
go
try
tell
to explain to her.
Let's tell the door again, and then if the door doesn't listen, we'll just light it on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that. Okay. Okay. So hi, it's us again. We met the guard, and killed it. We would really like to pass by through now. And River, if you can hear us, we're trying to help you. Remember?
Shade and Pog.
You are not wanted here.
We want to be here.
Stalemate.
You are not queen of this domain.
True.
Valid.
Agreed. Right. But we are friends with the supposed queen.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what they said? They were gonna.
Good friends.
Okay, right.
Good friends. Yeah. In fact, she's got a good castle here with all of this, but we have a home with your queen.
We are home.
Yes, you are. She is not.
That was good. Right.
We are the Queen of Thorns, and this is our domain.
So you're not going to open
Be
up,
gone.
Okay.
right?
We have to see River. We have to see River. And
There
so
is no
River, I am
here.
so sorry
Yes, we are.
if we are gonna do things that upset you to come find you and hopefully help you.
We love
and
you,
that
River.
might include burning some of the vines, but
As she
you're
says
right,
that,
it's because we love you.
as she
and we-
says, might include, I'm going to swing down on whatever gap in the gate I can to try to cleave through with my burning axe.
All right, make an attack roll.
$24.
That hits. Make roll damage.
Nice.
If a 24 missed hitting a wall, I was going to feel some type of way, man. Wow. Okay. For 23 damage.
Okay, you hew a great rent in the vines across the gate, and immediately the loose ends of the vines that you have sheared writhe out and attack you for 26 to hit.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You take 7 piercing damage, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With the 12, the vines catch around your arms, and you are pulled against the wall, and vines begin to wrap around you, crushing you against the wall.
As a bonus action where I am, I would like to teleport trade places with my Echo, and so I'll be 30 feet back to the fight, and he will replace me and then pop out of place. Hey, Shade, that's not how we thought.
Okay. No. Good move though. That was great.
Not
The
for
switching
him.
places.
I hope he doesn't mind when I do that.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
So we attack the gate.
Well, we
You heard it real
tried
bad.
that.
I can do more from farther as I walk up. If you think, is it beginning to heal back over where I?
It's sort of very slowly moving, like it's going to start trying to knit itself back together, but the damage is definitely still there.
We just start hacking at this spot to make a way?
Well, I don't think we should be that close again, but I can set fire from here and see what that does.
Okay. I could shoot another arrow.
If you, yeah. You shoot an arrow and I'll throw fire where your arrow is.
Let's do that. Yep. Okay. $25.
That will certainly hit.
A wall. Just remember, we're attacking a wall.
Right.
This thing better have an AC of 3.
Normally, an arrow would do exactly nothing because shooting your way through something with arrows is not going to work. But because the arrow is on fire, that does take it the last bit of way, and the last few vines that are holding it burn away, and the vines sort of hang free, writhing a little bit, still though, as if they are still aware.
Let's go quick.
Yes. Yeah. No. Definitely should have stopped that spell before doing that, though.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna probably sound pretty gross for us, huh?
Running through?
Yes. Pog gonna take the lead here. Is this like a rising gate, or is this like a door, or the swinging open?
There's no gate here once the vines are there. It looks as though the gate has been torn, and there are perhaps little bits of wood encased in the vines that cover the passageway that you are entering into.
Then I will try to shoulder charge just to make sure that I break through anything so that those behind can just run through, hopefully untethered.
Okay. So you rush through into a passageway, the walls of which are crawling with writhing vines. Everything is cast in this sort of faint blue light that pulses all along the vines as you come in. The vines are covered in thick, long thorns, and the passageway extends straight on ahead of you.
Thistle, you need to stay close to us.
Yeah,
okay.
she's between us.
Okay, good. Holding the axe, assuming it's tall enough straight up to cast my light out for us as much as it will fill the area, and moving forward. Shade, if you see something or I need to stop, make sure you tell me.
Will do.
And walk
I really wish I had that plant damaging sword, though.
Yeah.
Be helpful.
Cut to a household in Ondair, where a guy with some extra money to spend bought a cool-looking kukri in a police auction and is just hanging it over his fireplace. It's a little bit of this is a conversation piece.
Oh man.
All right, so you proceed down a short passage through probably where the old walls, and you come out into a small courtyard. Give me a perception check.
Oh my god. I have such terrible perception. I rolled a natural 1, so that'll give me a 2.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Wow. So from the back, Shade knows what's ahead of us.
Pog, you are slightly distracted because the The floor here seems to be kind of crawling with tiny thorn-covered somethings that are swarming all over the place. Shade, you observe that the vines not only enclose this small courtyard, but arch over it, creating a sort of domed ceiling to this space. And all along the walls and the domed ceiling, there are bulges in the wall that are shapes. And occasionally you see a little bit of hair hanging loose from one of the shapes, or a hand reaching out. And these little creatures that Pog noticed are crawling up and down the walls with a soft, clacking, chattering sound, and swarming all over the shapes in the walls. And as you stand there, you observe one of the spaces in the wall kind of open, and a creature is disgorged that looks like it used to be some sort of elf-like creature, but it's now covered in bits of bark and vine and thorns everywhere. And it slowly picks itself up and begins to shuffle around the chamber.
That is a very vivid picture.
Your gift is our curse, Philip.
Yeah. Is it shuffling towards us?
It doesn't seem to have immediately noticed you as you stand on the edge of the chamber.
Okay.
The chamber is about 60 foot in diameter, and there is another passage out.
That's what it's gonna look
like. Across and a little bit to the left.
It's a big room.
Mm-hmm. With 20 on your perception, you probably do notice that in the spaces where the creatures aren't crawling over the floor, you do occasionally see tile and flagstones, and you realize that there are also just places where the vines have bits of old furniture crushed in among them. And this was apparently to some other purpose, obviously, at some point. But
Oof. Well,
I would hope it served another purpose than this at the previous.
it's just
This
waiting.
is a terrible room to build. Just a rose thorn tortured ballroom. It's a terrible place.
We can just run for the passage or try to distract that thing? I don't know. No, we just run for it, right?
Okay. I don't have an idea here. I don't think it's going to be the only thing in this room. So if we have to fight it, I think we fight a lot more things in here. So going for it might be the best option.
We need to sprint. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see what this does, and I could just shoot another arrow opposite direction, grab attention, and then we go.
I can also send my friend out there and he could get his attention, and we try to run by.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know what these do.
Is that what we try?
Yep.
How far away? You said 60 feet across the room. How far away are we from the shuffling monstrosity?
We'll say it came out kind of on the other side of the room from you and a little to the side, so you're probably about 40 feet from it.
And it's facing the other direction?
It seems a little disoriented right now, so it's kind of turning and shuffling and bumping into the wall and gradually becoming a little less like it's been asleep as it moves around.
Okay. As I look forward at the 10 feet ahead of me, can I see a way that seems not to make too much noise if I were to look at the floor?
You could make a stealth check.
For some reason, I get advantage on that, so I will greatly need it. It will not help, though, I don't think. I'm going to push that. For a 19.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. You begin to creep slowly across the chamber with these little thorny creatures skittering around your feet. I assume everybody's following, in which case I need stealth checks.
Yep. I got a 15.
Okay.
Cal has a 28.
Awesome. As you're crossing, you see another
Cal-found
place where the
river.
little thorn creatures skittering across the floor move away from one of the bundles, and another of these vine things is released and gradually picks itself up and begins shuffling around. But the 4 of you cross the chamber without attracting their attention.
Oh, okay.
Hey, good job.
That went way better than I expected it would.
Same.
You are moving down a chamber again with those stealth checks. Let's see. Creeping down, all the walls in here are covered in thorns. The whole room slowly pulses with blue light. The hall that you're moving down winds a little bit, but seems sort of ever to turn slightly to the left, as if you were slowly spiraling your way around this what this was once a palace. After going for about 5 minutes, you see an opening on your right, although the passage does proceed onward as well.
Which way, Shane?
I mean, Philip,
Mm-hmm.
I have locate animals or plants.
Mm-hmm.
Could I would like to try this on River. I know she's a person, but I think that she is the origin of the thorns.
That's good thinking. Pinging it like a security camera to see where it traces back to.
We'll see. It could also backfire and just be like everything
Yeah.
around you.
Crashes in. Cut to Ari waking up and going, I feel very alone in the world.
So you describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. What do you say?
I don't know if a dryad is a... That's not really a beast. I would like the Queen of Thorns. I would like to find the Queen of Thorns.
Okay. You have two sensations. One is that the Queen of Thorns is all around you. But you do sense a draw upward and generally in the direction you would expect of the center of this building. So
And
towards
the
the center
passage we
and
feel
up.
is spiraling towards it.
It's spiraling towards the center. It's not currently moving up. It is gradually turning a little more inward. So there's an opening to
follow
the
the
right
passage.
and a passage that goes on. I'm sorry, did I talk over you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said we follow the passage. Is
Okay.
what Shade would tell Pop.
Okay.
Although as a player, passing rooms kills me.
Okay. So you bypass that space and move on.
It's like stairs up.
Yeah, it's just a safe staircase that's all stone and it's covered in gold and healing potions. And a woman waiting at the top to give Shade all the relationship advice she could ever need.
Mrs. B is here?
Everybody make another stealth check.
$21. I rolled a 1 and a 19. On this stealth I have advantage on.
Whew, and I'm at the other end of the spectrum with a 5. Cal is great with a 27.
Okay.
Shade did wander down the passage, clanging everything.
Shade, as you creep forward, you kind of get off-centered a little bit and brush against the thorns on the edge of the passage, and there's a creaking sound, and then a sudden cracking shriek that echoes down the passage, and as it quiets, you hear the sound of the vines shifting, and one of these humanoid figures that you saw being created in the other room steps out of the passage ahead of you, and another one steps out into the passage behind you, and immediately turn to attack. So I need a initiative check from each of you.
Sorry.
Fighting in a hallway.
22.
14.
All right, you guys get to go first.
Weird.
So there's one ahead of you and one behind you.
Is it splitting Shade off from the group, the one in front of her, or is it in front of me?
No, there's one ahead of the group and one behind
Okay,
the group.
got it.
I'm in the back, so I'm going to attack the one behind us.
Okay.
I'm going to swing a sword at it for 25.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
You said swing a sword, but you did actually shoot your longbow at it.
I did. That's why I cheated. I technically then it would be a 23, not a 25.
23 still hits.
I'm gonna roll the correct damage though.
Well, they're the same
Regrets.
die. Oh, it's just a different modifier.
It is a different modifier. I would like to keep the
Okay.
first roll.
That's fine. It's a D8. Rolled a D8.
Sweet. But I just deleted it. Okay, that's a 5.
It's a total of 6.
6
You rolled a
slashing
5 and
damage.
Plus.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
yeah, you
gross.
turn and hack at this thing, and your sword doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to it.
With my 2 actions, I have to do the same one twice, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to swap
Okay.
weapons in the middle of your attack.
Right. So I'm going to swing my sword again, knowing it's not going to do much. But something is better than nothing. 15.
15 does hit.
7 damage.
Okay. Pog.
Okay, well, the one in front, I'm going to swing my burning axe at for a 26.
Yeah, that is.
Nice.
And for 25 damage.
So this creature shrieks when you contact it with fire, like screams in agony as the flames sweep over the briars and plant matter that seem to make up most of its body.
Well, I feel bad for it, but I'm gonna hit it again.
Mhm.
For a 26.
Yep, that does hit
Wow.
again.
And for 14 more damage.
Okay. You do substantial harm to it. Thistle turns and attacks the one that Shade is attacking.
Can I bonus action have my echo appear on the backside of the one that Shade is engaged with?
Yes.
Back into the hallway? Okay.
And Thistle flutters up and just over Shade's head, and as she goes, slices down at the briar creature, and will hit for 11 damage.
Nice.
And her sword, being magic, seems to do full damage to the creature. All right. Cal didn't go.
He did not. Thank you.
Cal catches fire and jumps on.
He charges 18 to hit,
18 definitely hits.
which does 11 damage, slashing damage. And
Okay.
because he charged, then
Mm-hmm.
he can pounce.
All right.
Oh, I guess we don't
Strength.
have. Yes, succeed. Sorry, succeed. DC is 12. I'll save
Okay.
just the word succeed multiple times.
That's only 10, so yeah,
Sweet.
Cal knocks him prone. Okay, on their turn.
Sorry,
the one
I
that
get
Cal,
to make a bite attack for knocking him
Oh, cool.
prone. For my bonus action. but that's
Cal would
only
have
then.
advantage because he's prone.
Oh,
Melee attacks have advantage on prone creatures.
he needed that. Excellent. So that's going to be 24
That definitely
bite
will
attack.
hit.
Sweet. 7 piercing damage.
Okay. So on their turn, the one that Cal just bit shrieks out, and the sort of crawling around through the vines are a bunch of those little briary creatures that you saw in the main room, and they swarm down onto the floor and will swarm you and swarm you, Shade. The first attack is only an 11, and so misses you. The second attack is only a 10, and so misses you because they rolled really bad. So they're sort of swimming around your legs, snapping at you, but you are managing to avoid being clawed at. The one that is prone on the ground will attack Cal, because Cal's on top of him. He will claw at Cal very unsuccessfully, and then we'll try to bite Cal.
Rude.
Agreed.
That's better for a 20.
That does succeed.
All right. Cal takes 3 takes 6 piercing damage and 7 poison damage.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was very rude.
Yeah, big
It's not rude
fan.
when Cal does it, but it is rude when others do.
Yeah.
Additionally, Cal's maximum hit points are reduced by 7 temporarily.
No, thank you.
Right?
And then the one facing Pog will come after him.
I've got that coming.
Well, that's a good roll. So that's 22 to hit you with its claw attack. And that will be rolled max damage on the damage die, so 11 piercing damage as its claws slash across your chest. And then it's going to try again for even more.
Oh, good.
And you take another 7 slashing damage. And as it hits you the second time, its claws grip like into you like thorns, and its arms extend and wrap around you, and you are grappled. That is their turn, so we're back around to Pog.
Which one is Thistle attacking?
She's the one that's with Shade.
Okay. Well, I have very limited options here, so my bonus action will be to teleport and trade places with my Echo, who will enter grapple and I assume dissolve immediately.
In a moment.
And I will swing at the back of the one that is engaged with Shade.
You have advantage because it is still prone.
For a 26.
Yep. You're really digging the 19 on that die.
What's funny is that was with advantage that I got to that 19. It would have hit the first time with 20, but yeah, I got there. And it will take 20 damage.
Okay.
And I'm swinging at it again. With a
roll
13. Oh, I have advantage still. It's still down.
Yes.
For a 23.
That hits.
For 15 more damage on him.
Nice.
all of the damage burning. Slashing. And then
every time you strike it, you see bits of the vine burn away, and the creature just shrieks and howls in agonized pain. Shade.
I am.
At the end of your turn, yes, your echo takes damage from the thorn grapple and disappears.
Shade is upset that it attacked Cal, upset about these creepy crawly things, and her mark is lighting up, and she is having flames in her hands because she remembers that she can do that, and would like to throw one of those flames at the. Now it is shade, so it's lightning. It's like
Sure.
you see the little static, and she would like to throw that at the one on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Rad.
No. I'm gonna.
Less rad.
Right? I'm going to push that. And I don't have advantage because it's prone, right?
Range does not, no.
Okay.
And your fire hits and consumes some of the little creepy crawly ones, but doesn't do anything to the creature on the ground.
Cal does fight back. He claws. Well, he bites for 19.
19 definitely hits.
And does 11 piercing damage. 10.
Awesome.
10 piercing damage, sorry.
Okay. Thistle dives down and tries to stab her sword through the face of the writhing creature. Rolls very well.
Thistle's so down.
Thistle just takes a dive with her wings tucked, and slams her sword through the eye socket of the creature.
Gross.
And it goes and then stops.
Nice, Thistle.
Was it? Is that
I
nice?
mean, not to them, but you did a good job protecting
Very
us.
good. Very good.
Good. Okay.
We're almost done.
There's still that one.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It is going to lunge forward at Shade, who's now the closest one to it.
Sorry, Shade.
That's cool. My only
16?
damage is pushing.
Oh,
my
actually,
God.
what it's doing, it's not going to slash at Shade. Instead, it's going to seem to sort of draw in breath almost, but you see the thorns on all over its body seem to sort of grow, and then and the thorns burst off of it and fly towards you all. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well. Oh my goodness. I rolled a 10. I get +7 to dexterity throws. And I got a 10.
Need one for Cal as well.
Right. Cal's fine. 19.
Nice. Pog, what did you have?
A 10.
Okay. And Thistle also fails. So Cal, Thistle, and Pog, and I'm sorry, not Cal. Shade, Pog, and Thistle all take 8 piercing damage. Cal takes 4. And then it's Pog's turn.
We can see behind it there's continuing on just more of the same passage, right?
Yep.
Are there more creepy crawlies on the ground behind it? Does it look like anything is coming in behind?
It's hard to see. You don't see anything substantial coming in behind it.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to pass the group, get in front of them, and when I'm maybe 3 feet away from it, I'm going to cast Burning Hands. So I need a dex save from it.
Well, it's real bad at that. No, not as bad as I thought it was. Still, that is only a 12.
That matches. So it's going to take 6 damage burning.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
Yep.
Is it a flammable object?
Not exactly, no.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yep. Okay, Shade.
I'm gonna really try to light it on fire again. So I'm gonna throw my flame, my lightning. 18 this time.
Nice.
18 does hit.
Sweet. 8 damage.
Awesome. Yeah, more of the vines singe away. What about Cal?
He's going to charge. So he runs with a claw attack for 25.
Definitely hits.
And the claw attack does 9 damage. So now he needs to do a strength saving throw.
Okay. 15.
That succeeds.
All right, then Thistle will charge and miss. Its turn. It is going to attack Cal, who's right in front of it. That's a very bad roll. And its second attack is quite a bit better. A 19.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Okay, Cal only takes 8 slashing damage from the claw attack. It is looking really, really beat up. Pog, it's your turn.
He didn't get knocked down, right?
Correct.
He's still upright. We are going to swing at it for a 24.
That very much hits.
So it will take 14 damage.
You bury your axe in the creature and it writhes and then stops and falls to the floor.
That wasn't great. Are the creepy crawlies still moving around at us, or are they dissipating?
They've scattered.
Okay.
How far are we past that opening that we already passed?
I was just about to
probably
ask.
only about, I would say maybe 30 feet, 30, 40 feet.
We want to regroup for a second.
I really need to take a second. Really bad. And Pog is substantially bloodier now than after beating the Jabberwocky. The Jabberwock. I am not doing well. So Pog's gonna vote go sit down.
On your shoulder, cast Cure Wounds and say, "Okay, let's do that."
Okay.
And as
kill
you
you for
guys
18.
Let's go. Whew.
As you guys step into a side room to try and catch your breath, we will pick up there next time. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do so in comments. You can also find links to all of our social media down below, including our Discord and Colin's Twitch, where he is sorry BTR. The O is a 0. New episodes of Khyber Shards every Monday. New Khyber Shards answers every Friday. And until next time, thanks for rolling with us.